as Harmon said, you know, anytime that you face these guys, it's always a challenge, and it's what makes the game exciting. You know, to be able to have some success against guys like this, you know, really validated your being a major league player. So, you know, it was always great. And Rollie, actually, I played with Rollie more than I hit against him.
I don't think I faced you.
Yeah, we did. Well, spring training.
Oh, spring training, yeah. I should have hit you then, too.
I hit you pretty good. I hit you pretty good in spring training. But no, it was always a challenge when you face these guys because great sliders and fastball. And when I was coming up, guys knew how to move the ball up and down, in and out. It wasn't just throwing hard. Yeah, they threw hard, but they threw hard with a purpose and had great control. So it was always a challenge facing guys like this.
Well, for me, I didn't face Rollie too much, but I do remember that I got a couple of hits, but not many, and he probably got me out more than I got hits off of. Goose, on the other hand, when he came over from the American League to the National League, he was there for the We Are Family Championship, World Championship team in 1979. I think I faced him 10 times, and he struck me out 9, you know? I mean, he was unbelievable that year. I mean, and he just had that demeanor on the mound. You know, he gave you that look, you know, like he was going to just knock your head off, you know? And I didn't like facing him. I swear I didn't like facing him. Well, and I was just glad to make contact.
Look at him. Look at mustaches and.
Well, I know, yeah. Especially Goose. Yeah, when it was all dark and everything, you know. I mean.
Hey, you can blame it on the mustache, but I didn't even have a mustache then. So.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
You did
grew
not?
This to.
In '79, you did.
Because we couldn't, because Steinbrenner wouldn't let us grow them.
No, that was
so
79 with the Pirates. Yeah, you did. You had it then.
No.
Yeah, you did. Well, then you were just damn ugly. I don't know.
You might have had bad dreams or something.
Well, we've had some special pitching performances in the majors this year, but no one to this day has done what Bob Feller did on April 16th, 1940, when you threw a no-hitter on opening day against the Chicago White Sox. What do you recall about that day, Bob?
It was cold as hell. That ball game in Chicago 70 years ago, I was there with my sister Marguerite opening day with the owner of the ball club, Jerry Reisendorf, this year. And my sister and I were probably the only 2 people who were there 70 years ago to see that ball game. Mayor Daley was there, and the chairman of the board of Wilson Sporting Goods, Tom Wilson, and owner of the Cleveland Indians, and the chairman of the board of Sherman-Williams Paint Company from Cleveland. It was a cold day. We had 14,000 people. And I had the bases full in 1 inning. I walked a couple, and the center fielder dropped a fly ball in the 2nd inning, and I struck out Bob Kennedy for the 3rd out. My catcher, Rollie Hemsley, hit a triple up the alley in right center to drive in my roommate, Jeff Heath, for the only run of the ball game. There's a lot of luck in the game, and somebody will pitch another game on opening day, no-hitter, if they don't have the pitch count. The pitch count, of course, if I had a pitch count when I was a kid and first came up to Cleveland, I never got out of the 3rd inning. Furthermore, in that ball game, the last hitter was Taft Wright. He hit a hard ground ball to the second baseman, Ray Mack, who knocked it down, dove for it, and picked it up barehanded and did a 360 and threw the last hitter out of first base. There's a lot of luck in sports, some good and some bad. All sports, all games, are all nothing but games of inches, all manufactured for the entertainment of the American public. They're all games of inches. Think about it. Inches win ball games, they lose ball games, no matter whether it's hockey, baseball, football, soccer, anything else. They're all games of inches, and the beat's working for a living.
Well, I understand that some of you guys were out on the course today. How was golfing? Did you guys enjoy golfing? Who ended up?
It was fun. We had a good time.
Who ended up being the winning foursome there?
Who won?
That would be this guy right here.
Phil.
The old guy.
Well, I started out real bad because I lost 2 balls on a putting green this morning. I thought I was going to have a real bad day.
Well, we'd like to welcome tonight our participants that also played golf at the first ever Cooperstown Golf Classic. Thank you all who participated for this fundraiser for the museum. So let's give a big round of applause to our golfers who are in the audience here tonight. In 1 month's time, many of the guests on our stage here tonight, and hopefully many of you in our audience, will return to Cooperstown for Hall of Fame weekend and the induction of Andre Dawson, Doug Harvey, and Whitey Herzog. Goose, Phil, and Rollie, you guys each faced Andre Dawson on the mound during your careers. How difficult was he to pitch to?
I faced him when he was with Montreal. He did hit a home run off me, dead center field, fastball up and out over the plate. You remember those for some reason, but he was a tough out. He was not only a line drive hitter, but he could hit the ball out of the ballpark, and very well disciplined. Didn't swing at a whole lot of bad pitches, and I always remember him as being a very, very hard out. So he's the kind of guy you didn't want to face with guys on base.
Goose?
You know, I don't remember. It goes back to not wanting to remember. You know, I really don't remember much about what Andre did or didn't do. I remember playing with, having the privilege and the honor of playing with Andre with the Chicago Cubs in 1988. And I can tell you, there isn't a finer person on the face of the planet. He's a great guy, upstanding guy, deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, of course, and he's even that much of a better person. So a great guy. I can't wait to be here this year for his induction and be a part of that. A great person, and I'm glad I had the honor of playing with him.
Phil?
I pitched Andre Dawson very carefully, basically is how I pitched against him. He had power. He could hit the ball to right field, down the lines, in the gaps. When he got on base, he was going to steal bases. He had home runs off of me. I struck him out. But when you went in the face a ball club that Andre Dawson was on, he was definitely one of the key guys that you really had to get out amongst the 9 guys that was on that ball club.
Thank you. And Ozzie? Sorry. Ozzie, Whitey Herzog, of course, managed the Cardinals to 3 pennants in a World Series during your time there. What will it mean to you when he is inducted next month?
Very well deserving. I think that it took him a little longer than it should have, because he's certainly one of the best baseball people I've had the opportunity of being around. For all of us up here, what we enjoy doing is doing our job. And playing for a guy like Whitey Herzog, he had 2 rules: be on time and give 100%. And as a professional, if you can't play for a guy like that, then you shouldn't be playing. And he's one of the brightest baseball minds that I've ever had the opportunity of being around. And I think that you guys that are going to be at the ceremony will enjoy his speech.
All right. Well, I want to get to a few audience questions, but before I do, I just want to see if anybody has any predictions for the game tomorrow. Anybody have any predictions?
Well, I'll be out after my first at bat because Rollie's going to knock me down, so.
I'll be easy on you.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
I just hope I can reach my pitch count at 10 tomorrow.
I just don't want to come in with the bases loaded after you leave, okay?
Oh, you probably will.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in once again thanking our 7 Hall of Famers for being here with us tonight.